Hi, you guys. Welcome to the channel. Good morning. It's early morning. I'm having my Javvy protein coffee. You guys, you got to try this stuff. I'm just promoting it because I didn't realize I was affiliate marketing with this. So I have to promote this stuff. And it's good. I actually drink it and it's helping me curve my sweet tooth, which I cannot believe because I have not been craving any sugar lately, and it's curbing my appetite as well. So you guys will see me all nice and svelte this summer. Anyway, what we're going to talk about today is protect your retirement funds from predators. You guys know there are predators out there looking for lonely seniors to prey on, especially with the online dating stuff. Oh my gosh, just the other day, the person who asked me to do this video, I told her I was going to tell her about it. So the other day on Facebook, somebody friend requested me, and normally on Facebook I just have my family and friends. So he looked familiar, and I said, man, do I know him? Is he one of my kids' friends or something? So I accepted his friend request, and I asked him. I said, "Do you know me, or do you know some of my kids?" He was like, "No, I just saw you, and your beauty caught my attention." I was like, "Oh, okay." I said, "Because I normally don't accept friend requests from people I don't know." He said, "Well, I would like to get to know you." So I asked him. I said, "How old are you?" And he said he was 48. And you know me, I don't. You're older than my kids, so um, so I kind of entertained it for a while. And he was saying he had a 9-year-old boy. He had been married. These are some of the schemes for that online dating stuff. It never fails me. He was widowed. That's normally their criteria. For some reason, they don't want to say they're divorced. I don't know what the stigma is with divorced. I've been divorced 3 times. I mean, I'd rather be divorced than to be with somebody and I'm unhappy. So anyway, he said he was a widower and he was looking for someone who he could spend the rest of his life with. I said, "Oh, that's so sweet." I said, "Well, I really hope you find the person you're looking for." So then he asked me, no, I asked him, I said, "Do you have anyone to help you with your son?" He was like, "No, it's just me. My parents died." I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that." And so then he said, would you entertain the thought of talking to someone who's in another country? Because at first he told me he was in Madison, I think he said Madison, Florida. I said, "Oh, I visit Orlando, Florida, usually once a year." So anyway, he said, because I'm stationed in Syria, another red flag on these online scams. And so soon as he said that, I was going to ask him a question and say, "Well, who's watching your child?" Well, and I said, "I'm not even going to get into it. It makes no sense to me why you would be in Syria and you just said you have nobody to watch your kid." Because I was telling him, I said, it's important for kids to be around their family. And so anyway, I just deleted and blocked him. And before I finished, I saw him say, "Hey," and by then I was doing my disconnects. But I knew it was a scam. I just wanted to see how far would it go, so I could tell you guys. But there are so many people out here who are lonely as seniors, and they fall for that stuff. They fall for it. The online scams are running rampant out there. I have gotten so many texts. I've gotten fraudulent texts. I think I have some. I can show you guys. I'll screenshot those up there. Um, what else did I get? My PayPal account. They were saying I bought something with my PayPal account, which I know I hadn't because I very seldom use that PayPal account for anything. And so, every day through email, through text, we are trying to be somebody is trying to scam us. So we have to protect our assets. We have to protect our retirement funds. And we can't just be out here trying to help somebody when this is it. This is all we have. We cannot be out here giving away our money to these predators. And sometimes you can have people coming to your door. So that's why you have to be careful about who you open the door to, who you answer your door to. I had an incident once where somebody knocked on my door. It was about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Somebody knocked on my door, and I thought it was either a friend of mine or my son. But for some reason, I just didn't open the door, and I couldn't see them outside the door because of the way they were standing. So I said, "Who is it?" DTE, which is our gas and electric company. I said, "Okay, what do you want?" We sent a notice to your address, and I need to come in and check your, I don't know if he said meter or what. I said, "What address are you coming to?" He said, "Oh, let me look at my paper." And I believe he stepped away and looked at my address, which is on the house. And it looks like it says 50, but it doesn't. It's a 5. And it's my street, which starts with an O, but it looks like it says 50. So anyway, he come back and he said 50 and the name of my street. I said, "You at the wrong address." He was like, "Oh, okay." And he left. But I should have looked out the window to even see if there was a car or some mode of ID or something. You know, I didn't look, but I did let the management know what was going on. And they said, first of all, nobody should be coming around here knocking on doors between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. She said, second of all, if it was DTE, they would have, you would have received something. You know, I said, yeah, I thought it was a scam, but I didn't open the door. And I'm hearing so many things where these people come as, you know, fraudulent people. And, you know, when you get older, your trust mechanism for some reason seems to get more trusting when we should not be trusting people like that. So you have to be very, very, you have to question everything. If it's something that you didn't request, if it's something that you didn't order, if it's something that somebody that you didn't reach out to and they're knocking at your door, question it. If you see an email or whatever, question it and ask yourself, did I request this? Is this something I wanted? And definitely with this online dating, I see so many men and women losing their entire retirement, their entire savings on these online scams from people who are preying on their good hearts. So we have to be extremely careful as seniors of protecting our retirement. We can't just give that away freely. That's it. And there's people out here who's preying on us. So I hope this is some information that you guys can use, some information that you guys will listen to and use. Don't open that door for anybody. Don't open your heart for anybody. And don't open your wallet for anybody. All right. So you guys take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay blessed. And mwah, you know I love you. See you in the next video.